breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Negs here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live 2025 Top Series 2. This is number 48, Jumbo Pick Your Team. Let's get started. Actually, I'll just open it normal. We are all full on Bowman. Bowman we will be breaking at 5:30, and then after that is another case of Marvel. Or another half case, sorry. The second half of Marvel. Lots of nice spots left. Take a gamble on some of those cheap, or not even a gamble. Grab some of those cheap spots for your chance to steal some points in the summer road trip. And also, just hitting a parallel of some of those cheap spots are going to pay for that spot and much more. The cards are awesome. Really, really nice card stock. Really nice quality, and the parallels are really cool. So yeah, it looks like we just got 46 left in that. And then I also have a Pokemon mixer up as well. So let's get started here with a little Jumbo Pick Your Team. Good luck, everyone. I've had some really, really good Jumbo cases. Let's find one of those. Save our silver packs for the end. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Hopefully everyone's having a good Monday. And welcome to the Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip. Let's get started. Good luck, everyone. be sure to drop in, say hello. Let me know who's hanging out with me. Ezekiel Duran, Otani and Roki. Sturry Ruiz. Kevin Alcantara. Nice one there. Chipper Jones. Teoscar Hernandez. Summertime Superstars. There is Hurston Waldrop. Going to be our first relic there for the Braves. Paul Skeens. Pink Summertime. Mookie Betts. David Fry. Gunnar Henderson. Landon Knack. Josh Smith. And our first auto is going to be for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. Trey Sweeney, 1990 insert auto there. Tigers going to Bear Davis. Jonathan Cannon. Lindor, Summertime Superstars. Out of 250, Michael Hellman, Cardinals. Thickie. Got a thickie here coming up. Spencer Torkelson on the City Connect. Going to have a chunky patch, and it does. Nasty Nestor there. Roki Sasaki, Summertime Superstars. But Spencer Torkelson, that is 3 out of 25. Nice one there. Nice one there. Tigers to Bear Davis. Having quite the year, actually. That'll do it for box 1. All right, box 2. Second. Box 2. Kevin Alcantara. Out of 2025. Oh, I forgot about the numbering again. Out of 2025 is Tajon Walker, so that's 1271 out of 2025. So that is definitely going to be our high. Our low is going to be 133. Actually, it's probably going to be this card. 3 out of 25. Gotta remember to do that. So gotta remember that. Summer road trip. High and low serial numbers are important. Here is 75 out of 76. Hayden Birdsong. Kind of cool one there for the Giants. Bear Davis, Independence Day. Spencer Spaghetti for the Astros there on the team logo parallel. Astros going to Ammo. Trey Turner. Marte Parte. Major League material is Aaron Nola out of 150. That is 31 out of 150. Phillies.
Andrew,
what?
Are you coming with me to McDonald's after that?
After this one?
Yeah.
If I have time before 5:30, yeah.
Oh my god, never mind, I'll just go.
Good, I hope you get hit by a car. Grant Holman. I'm just kidding, I don't wish that. That was mean. That was mean of me.
I'm not looking both ways.
I'm not looking both ways. I'm mad at him. He didn't tell me he was going to the post office, so I didn't get to drop off any of my eBay stuff. But now they're closed. Brian Bello. Austin Wells is 136 out of 250. Yankees. I mean, I feel like that's a reason to be mad at someone, right? Gunnar Henderson. Baseball stars, Jack Neely. Jack Neely going to be our auto there for the Cubs. Cubs going to Long Chop Supernova. Jack Neely. Speckle. Pirates team card. Major League material, George Springer for the Blue Jays. Matthew Boyd. And that'll do it for box 2. Who's hanging on? Anyone hanging out with me watching? Just 46 left in the next break. That is Marvel. All right, here we go. Box number 3. Brandon Essert. Out of 2025, Eguy Rosario. That is 503 out of 225. That is not Troy Taylor. Pete Alonso relic there for the Mets. We got 6 out of 74. What's this one? 3, right? That one's 3. So coming up just a little short. Lane Thomas out of 74. Alec Thomas. And look at that. It's not damaged. Sean Burke. It is not damaged there on the teal. Austin Barnes. Shota Imanaga. And cool. Nick York. Nick York on the real one autograph there. Pirates. Pirates going to Terry Ryan fan. We're going to bump that in the mid just because it's the real one auto. But we're definitely going to have bigger things to come. Kyle Isabel. Paul Skeen, summertime. And Alexis Diaz, SSP Golden Mirror. Alexis Diaz there for the Reds. Reds going to Andrew W. Take a little Golden Mirror action. And Thomas Sagisi on the relic there. Brendan Donovan. Three down, 3 to go. Looks like 44 left in what's it called? Marvel. Drew a blank there for a second. $42 out of 99 is Matt McLean. Out of 2025, Elias Diaz. That is 1,416. That is our new leader. 14-16 Padres. Padres taking the lead there in our highest serial number. And nice Josh Bell on the full bleed there for the Nationals. Our true photo, full bleed, whatever you want to call it. Nationals going to NBA Kid. Another short print. Lennon Sosa. Jacob Wilson on the relic. Luke Weaver. Dylan Cruz. Jackson Jobe. $10 out of $250 is going to be Chas McCormick, Astros. And, ooh, we got a little reverence patch here. It is Starling Marte, 7 out of 30. That is nasty. That is nasty. The Mets. The Mets going to none other than Team Brian Never Misses Cassis. 7 out of 30. Marte. Little Marte Parte. Jonathan Aranda. Michael Kopech. Miguel Cabrera. Suganu. 4 down, 2 to go. All right, 2 boxes left. Pink Jackson Jobe. No, gold out of 50. Nice one there for the Tigers. Jackson Jobe out of 50. Tigers doing good. Going to Bear Davis. Kind of just go like this. We'll put our short prints there over there together. $161 out of $250. Luke Raley. Brian Reynolds. Davis Schneider, City Connect. Hario Enrique. Ben Joyce. Oops, went a little too far. 52 out of 99, going to be Gleyber Torres for the Tigers. And Angels, Samuel Aldagria. Jury. I don't know. I haven't heard of this guy. Another Spencer Spaghetti type of guy. We'll call him Samuel Spaghetti. Angels going to Ammo. Montero. It's got to be like El Jury. Jose Serrano. Out of 2025, Daniel Sheeman. Out of 185, Jackson Churio relic. And then Nolan Jones. Going to bring us to our last box. Last box, and then we got all our silver packs. Montez. Out of 2025, Brandon Basso is 270 out of 2025. Not going to make it. Gustavo. Gunnar Henderson on the relic there. Orioles. And 8 out of 10. Black. Helio Ramos for the Giants. Helio Ramos out of 10. Giants. Bear Davis. Pavin Smith. Joey Bart. Weird. We got weird things going on right here. There's a random insert in the middle of the base. Austin Hedges. Frank Thomas pink. Major League Material Ben Rice for the Yankees. Castellanos. And Silver Pack time. Silver Pack time. We got that Bowman mixer here next. After that is the Marvel, and then we do have a Pokemon break up and filling as well. All right, good luck, everyone. Trey Sweeney. Second Trey Sweeney auto. Tigers. Tigers had a good break. Tigers had a good break going to Bear Davis. Mike Piazza out of 199. Mark McGwire out of 99, 8 Athletics. Ha-Sung Kim. Ketel Marte. That is 5 out of 25. Not quite going to get there. And, oh, that's awesome. Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas, 4 out of 50. The White Sox. The Big Hurt. The White Sox going to North Star LPMN. I'm going to keep the reverence in the mitt, but that Thomas is awesome. And that is going to do it. Very nice break. All right. Recap. Had the unnumbered stuff here. Frank Thomas, Sean Burke, Paul Skeens, and Spencer Spaghetti there on the team logo short print. Out of 2025, Brady Basso, Daniel Sheeman, Tejana Walker, and Eguy Rosario. 199, Mike Piazza. 250, Luke Raleigh, Chas McCormick, Austin Wells, Michael Hellman. 99, Mark McGwire, Gleyber Torres, Matt McLean, Lane Thomas out of 75, and Ketel Marte out of 25. Relics, Gunnar Henderson, Ben Rice, Davis Schneider, Jackson Churio, Jacob Wilson, Miguel Cabrera, Pete Alonso, Thomas Sagisi, Hurston Waldrop, Aaron Nola out of 150, and George Springer. Autos, Nick York, Samuel, Trey Sweeney, and Jack Neely. On to the showcase. A couple short prints. Alexis Diaz, SSP Golden Mirror, and Josh Bell on the full bleed true photo. Trey Sweeney on the auto. Jackson Jobe out of 50. Helio Ramos out of 10. I agree. That was a really good set of silver packs. I do agree with that long chop. Some of them have been kind of brutal, I'm not going to lie. And Hayden Birdsong. Frank Thomas out of 50. Probably could have been in the mid, but I'm going with the patch auto. And then on to our podium / top 3 cards. Not top 3, but you'll know. Let's go ahead and get ready to put these in. Copy my break. All right, so the Money Mid hit of the break is going to, of course, Team Brian never misses with 5 points there. The lowest serial number is the Spencer Torkelson, 3 out of 25. That one's going to Bear Davis. That one will be getting him 3 points. And then getting the 1 point for the highest serial number, Padres and Mike Molesky. So there we go. Let's go ahead and get a refresh. And switch you guys over to the desktop, show you what we're working with. So we got Dustin 813 with 8 points. He got 8 points in that Marvel break. We got Ray 32 Ray and Team Brian with 5 points. Bear Davis and Gerbach with 3. And then Jose Cruz, Mike Molesky, and John Samuelson with 1. Like I said, we're just getting started, and this is only the leg 1. I appreciate everyone as always, and I will see you guys back here soon.